KDP puzzle books I wish I tried sooner, and honestly, they're way more profitable than I ever expected. For the longest time, I overlooked puzzle books. I thought they were saturated, too competitive, or just not worth the effort. But after digging into the data, publishing in these niches myself, I realized I was wrong. Today, I'm gonna show you which puzzle book niches are quietly pulling in consistent royalties, why they work so well, and how you can take advantage of them. These books don't require you to be a puzzle genius. With the right tools and a strategy, you can create them faster than you think, while tapping into a market that continues to buy year after year. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly why I regret not starting sooner, and why you don't have to make the same mistake I did. Now, if this is your first time here, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. So if this sounds like you, feel free to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. Now, the first niche that I wish I tried sooner is going to be this Cryptogram puzzle book. Now we see total results 1,473. Not super competitive here, but this could be a great chance to implement some ads to get your book boosted up these pages so that it actually can be seen. But even if you didn't want to use KDP ads, you could totally run this organic. Now the niche score, we see 77, pretty high. Titans Pro analysis shows demand is a 7. Opportunity is a 9 out of 9. Now, if we go through the books here on the first page, we're gonna see this one right here is ranked at 31,000. The one right next to it, 34,000. The one right next to it, 26,000. So already 3 books high performing. Let's move on to the second row. This one, 34,000, 21,000, 171,000. This one is 65,000. So as you can see, a lot of books here selling very, very well. Let's check out the end of this first page. And we're gonna get right here, 54,000. This one's ranked 162,000. So even to the end of the first page, books are still selling very, very well. Now, if we take a look at this book, this one's titled The Brain Boosting Cryptograms Puzzle Book for Adults. This one has 599 large print puzzles to sharpen your mind with inspirational quotes, funny jokes, and interesting facts. This has a bestsellers rank of 31,100. And here is the interior. As you can see, very basic type of cryptogram. And so what is a cryptogram? Well, it's a collection of puzzles where each puzzle is going to consist of a short piece of text, like a quote, a phrase, or a sentence, and it's been encrypted using a substitution cipher. And the reader's job is to figure out the original message by decoding it. So these are the types of books that are really popular for brain exercise. Now, if we look at the price, $11.99. And so if you're thinking it's a little bit expensive, that's because print length 215 pages. So there's actually a lot of puzzles here, and the printing cost is going to be a little bit higher. Now, if we go to KDP's printing costs and royalty calculator, this is a paperback, black and white interior with white paper, inches, 8.5 by 11 inches, Amazon.com marketplace, because that's where most of your sales are going to happen. And the page count, 215, list price, $11.99. Submit that, we get an estimated royalty right here, Amazon.com marketplace, the first row, going to be about $2.54. So if we go ahead and plug that into the calculator, multiply that by the number here, the 30-day sales, we're going to take 396. And when we plug that in, that's going to be over $1,000 per month in estimated royalties, quite a bit higher than Titans QuickView's estimated 30-day royalties right here. Now, if you're interested in making this type of book, you can go ahead and check out BookBolt. I'll leave the link down below. And you can go ahead and start creating these puzzles. As you can see, I started editing the title of the puzzle here, but here's puzzle number 2, puzzle number 3. You can create endless amount of puzzles here. And even at the end, you can have your solutions right here, which you can go ahead and condense these solutions to fill up a page at a time. So once again, if you'd like to check out BookBolt, you want to create this type of book, feel free to check out the link down below. There is a 20% discount if you use my code JeffSetLife20. Now, the next niche is going to be the Would You Rather book for kids. We see total results 1,158, so not too competitive here. This could be a good one just to let your book run organically. We see a niche score 65, so that's really good. Titans Pro analysis. Demand is a 5, opportunity is a 9, and the average bestsellers rank of these books on the first page it's going to be below 300,000. Now checking out these books, you have a bestseller right here in the #1 spot. Actually, these are the sponsored posts. So if we check out the first organic ranking, still the same one, the same bestseller book right here, ranked at 157. So top 200 book. Now the next row, there's all these books ranking very, very low, 1,000, 16,000, 2,000, but all of these books are not KDP books. So what I like to look for are KDP books. So here's one right here ranked at 246,000. This one's ranked at 126,000. This one's ranked at 321,000. Then you have this one, Would You Rather for Girls by Girls, ranked at 44,000. So if we go ahead and check out that book, Would You Rather for Girls by Girls, 300 plus fun, kid approved question for lots of laughs. This book has a ranking of 44,302 and 30-day sales anywhere from 192 to 288 copies per month. We see the price of this book is $9.99. Now in the description, there's quite a bit of information here. So here are the benefits right here: foster friendships, quality family time, and so forth and so on. This is perfect for sleepover, hangouts. What's inside? Over 300 engaging would you rather questions. So this is basically what the book is. You have these would you rather questions. If we read one of these, would you rather be caught off mute during an online class while singing loudly, or be caught asleep and snoring for everyone to hear? And as we can see, there are 3 would you rather questions right here, followed by another set of 3 and another set of 3 and another set of 3 for however many pages you want your book to be. Now, typically, you're gonna want anywhere from 100 to 120 pages for this type of book. If we check out the sales graph, this is all time since January, and you can see there are ups and downs with this book, but it sold well around March. It sold well during the summer. It sold well during December, sold well January, sold well in April, sold well during the summer. So there's kind of a pattern with these types of books. Now let's go back up here. Let's take the 30-day sales and put it in the calculator. Let's multiply that. And let's go ahead and find the estimated royalty for this. So 6 by 9 inches, 125 page count, $9.99 list price. And when we submit that, estimated royalty, $3.49. So when we put that into the calculator, we're gonna get over $1,100 per month in estimated royalties. Now the next niche we have is the dot-to-dot books for kids. Total results 4,000. So this one's gonna be a lot more competitive. You're gonna wanna find a sub niche within this dot-to-dot books for kids. For example, you could do ages 6, ages 5. This is gonna be a little less competitive, and you're gonna try to find a sweet spot there of about 1,000 or less. But I just wanted to show you this niche in general because there's a lot of potential here. Average bestsellers rank 300,000, niche score 64. Titans Quick View says demand is a 5, opportunity is a 9, so everything looks good there. And when we look through the books here, I'm gonna skip these books right here because A, they're sponsored listings, even though this one independently published ranked 21,000, as well as this one ranked at 23,000. I'm sure these two are gonna show up somewhere below here. But if we look at the first KDP book that's organically ranked, we're gonna get this one right here, independently published, ranked at 20,000, so very, very good. And if we scroll some more, this one right here is ranked at 39,000. Scroll some more. This one right here ranked at 22,000, and then some more here. This one is 24,000, 23,000, 45,000, 96,000, 75,000. So all of these are KDP books. They're kind of in the middle of the first page, but they're all selling very, very well. Now let's take a look at this book. This is Connect the Dots for Kids, ages 6 to 8, 100 dot-to-dot puzzles. And this one has a bestsellers rank of 20,309. So that's good for 30-day sales currently of 360 to 540 copies per month. If we take a look at the sample, basically how this type of book works is you have your completed image and then you have an imaginary line right here where the customer is going to start from number 1 and then connect it following the numbers in ascending order. And once they're finished, is going to complete the actual image. I've shown many times how to make this type of book. You can make it manually. There's also a faster way to make it. So if you just search dot to dot books on my channel, you'll be able to find these videos. But here's another one right here. Looks pretty complicated, but I promise you it's not. It's actually quite easy to make these types of books. Now, using the calculator, 106 page count, $9.99 list price. The estimated royalty for this book is $3.15, so pretty healthy there. So let's go ahead and plug that into the calculator, $3.15. And we're gonna multiply that by the 30-day sales here of 540. So when we do that, we can see this book is making about $1,700 per month in estimated royalties. Now, the next niche I've mentioned a couple times in my previous videos, this is the Spot the Difference book for kids. And the reason I continue to mention this is because the competition is quite low here, and there's a lot of opportunities here that I can see going into the future that this book could become more and more popular. We see total results 1,058, so not too competitive there. The niche score pretty high, 63, and then the Titans analysis, demand is a 5, opportunity is a 9. Now, when we look through these books, there's a whole range of types of Spot the Difference books. You have this one, there's this book that Spot the Differences across the USA. You have this magical unicorn Spot the Difference book. You have some that look like real photos, and then some that are, let's say, more cartoon. You have this one that looks more of like that bold and easy style. This one's ranked at 320,000. This one ranked at 447,000. This one right here, kids activity book, Spot the Difference, ranked at 300,000. Now, these books are gonna continue to do well and even better as the holidays start to arrive upon us. So expect these rankings to start to improve. Now, if we take a look at this book, this is the Spot the Difference book for kids ages 8 to 12. This one has 500 differences and priced at $10.99. So the price is a little bit up there, only 72 pages. And so with that ranking, 364,000 currently, that's 30-day sales of anywhere from 7 to 11 copies per month. Now, this one, 50 sets of cartoon images. We're gonna see this is what it is right here. So it's pretty straightforward. You're just gonna look for the differences from one image to the next. And here's the A+ content. So here are more of the images. So for example, here's 2 sets of images right here, some more of the interiors right there. Also like the fact that they include this plugin right here, which showcases more of their books so that people can potentially buy them from their other listings. Now, this is free to do in A+ content, and A+ content is free to implement in your KDP listings. And if you haven't done so already, I always recommend to create A+ content for all your listings. So if you haven't done so, you can go ahead and watch my A+ content video. I'll leave a marker up top on the video right now, so feel free to watch that. And I've also showed how to start making this type of book using simple prompts that you can just insert into ChatGPT. As you can see, here is the prompt right here. And then here are the 2 images that all I have to do is basically download these, upscale them, and then basically arrange them in my book. And so here's another prompt that I did, and here's how that came out. If you want to watch this specific video, I'll leave a marker up top right now. You can also gain access to these prompts. They are paid, but they're well worth the money. They're not that expensive. So if you want access to those prompts, I'll also leave a link to that down below. Now, the next niche is the word fill-in puzzle book. Total results 1,348, and we see a niche score in the 70s here. Titans Pro analysis says demand is a 6, opportunity is a 9, and let's go look through the books. So all of these sponsored products are all independently published, and they're all ranking very well. 16,000, 282,000, 120,000, 197,000. But if we go to the first organic ranking, that's a KDP book, we can see 16,000 BSR. This one, 85,000, and this one, 33,000. Let's just quickly go near the end of the first page and check these books out. This book is 590,000. This one, 300,000, 700,000. This one, 800,000. Still selling, but there is a little bit of drop off in rankings there. But this one, 196,000. This one, 379,000. Now, if we check out this book, this one is called the Ultimate Word Fill-In Puzzle Book for Adults and Teens. This one has a bestsellers rank of 16,377, and that is good for 30-day sales of 408 to 612 copies per month. This one has a price of $14.99. and that is because almost 300 pages. Now, if we look through the description here, a lot of word fluff, but inside the book, basically the same thing in the title, 500 word fill-in puzzles for hours of fun. Now, looking at the sample, we can see just basically lots of puzzles over and over and over and over and over again, and that's pretty much the entirety of the book. Now, these books are going to sell year round. Let's look at this ranking. As you can see, just basically a flat line. So this book doesn't really rely on seasonal sales. This is what's called an evergreen niche and an evergreen book because look at it, it sells year round. Now looking at the A+ content, more of the same thing, some more puzzles here, some more descriptions. So let's go ahead and look up here, get a more accurate reading of the royalties here. And then with the printing cost and royalty calculator, 8.5 by 11 inches. This one is almost 300 pages and $14.99. So this one, the estimated royalty, almost $3 at $2.96. So once we plug that in here, $2.96, we're gonna get over $1,800 per month in estimated royalties. Now, if you want me to go in depth in how to create this specific puzzle book, let me know in the comments down below. I did find a generator that can create these quite easily. So if you want me to dive deeper into this niche and you want to start creating your own word fill-in puzzle book, let me know by commenting down below. So those are the puzzle book niches I wish I started earlier. And as you've seen, they're not only realistic to make, but they also continue to bring in solid, reliable royalties. If you want to take the guesswork out of building your own puzzle books, grab my free KDP royalty roadmap. I've linked it down below. It walks you through the exact steps I use to go from niche research to a finished book ready to sell. If this video helped you see what's possible, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.